Hello everyone, welcome to Wise Valley. Today we're gonna see the best 21 horror games that you can play on a low-end PC, so let's begin. Playing the latest AAA title games on a low-end PC is an absolute nightmare. After the pandemic, the gaming industry is going huge more than ever. Players are seeking out to try various genres like shooter, action, adventure, and horror. There's no doubt that horror games are always fun and thrilling, whether it's a single-player or co-op game. Not everybody has a powerful PC or laptop to run the current generation games smoothly. Worry not. We are here with a compilation of some best horror games for low-end PC and laptops. These horror games can run on any potato PC or laptop. How much specs are required to run these horror games? Most of the old generation PC and laptop has Intel Pentium Core or dual-core processors, which is sufficient to run these games without lag. You play as Eric Simmons, a rugged mountaineer and seasoned climber who travels to the Himalayas in search of his little brother Frank, who went missing while trekking through the region. During his travels, Simmons steadily uncovered the motivation for his brother's ascent through the seemingly endless stretch of rising mountains, an ancient artifact that it's supposed to grant a key piece of wisdom shrouded in mystery by monks through the ages. Obviously, something went awry, which is why the bearded, ice axe-carrying Simmons must seek out his brother in the first place. Pathologic is a first-person horror adventure game where you control one of three heroes. Dig deeper, however, and you'll find an experience that will affect your emotional and psychological state. In the world of Pathologic, you'll find yourself in situations where morals and good deeds are meaningless in the face of raw despair and endless need. Talk to the denizens of the town and decide for yourself if you wish to ease someone else's pain or save every bit of precious medicine to protect yourself from the invisible and inexorable plague. The Penumbra Collection is a first-person horror adventure focusing on story, immersion, and puzzle solving. You'll be on edge like never before as you explore bizarre and mysterious environments, the unknown waiting for you behind every corner. The world is detailed both in terms of graphical fidelity and narrative character. The Penumbra Collection is a horrific experience. Be the hero in your own cinematic epic of action, tension and terror. A mysterious paramilitary force infiltrates a multi-billion-dollar aerospace compound, taking hostages but issuing no demands. The government responds by sending in a special forces team, only to have them obliterated. Live footage of the massacre shows an inexplicable wave of destruction tearing the soldiers apart, with no other recourse. The elite fear. First encounter assault recon team is assembled to deal with the extraordinary circumstances. They are given one simple mission: evaluate the threat and eliminate the intruders at any cost. Year 2012. 6 years passed since the time of the second catastrophe to have made the April events of 1986 fade. The game is set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, which turned from a destiny breaker place into a threat to all mankind. The zone is reluctant to open up its mysteries and needs to be forced to do it. It is a rare hero who can reach the very heart of the zone to find out what danger awaits him there. A danger which, compared to marauders and enemy groupings, all monsters and anomalies, will seem a mere preparation to the meeting with something more fatal and threatening. Your name is David Leatherhoff, and you're addicted to a new painkiller from a company unknown. They keep coming, and you can't stop taking them. Lately you have started to experience illusions, dreams picking at your deepest and darkest fears. Finally, you go to the hospital, seeking help. First, however, you make a stop into the bathroom, where another bottle of pills awaits you. Someone should have warned the Covenant children. Never read aloud strange rituals. Little did they know that their childish game would unleash unspeakable horrors upon the unsuspecting world. Now, many years later, Jeremiah Covenant, the last sane sibling, lies on his deathbed, knowing his fragile existence is the only thing restraining the curse. The last remaining memories fade away into darkness, your mind is a mess, and only a feeling of being hunted remains. You must escape. Awake, you stumble through the narrow corridors as the distant cry is heard. It is getting closer. Explore. A sound of dragging feet. Or is your mind playing tricks on you? Experience. Something emerges out of the darkness. It's approaching. Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, is a first-person horror game that combines intense action and adventure elements. You will draw upon your skills in exploration, investigation, and combat while faced with the seemingly impossible task of battling evil incarnate. The masked protagonist must escape from a city ravaged by disease, by any means necessary. Starving and exhausted, he has begun to question how much of what he sees is even real. How to survive is up to you. Sneak through without firing a single shot, or kill everything in your path. Eat and sleep well, or resort to drugs to keep going. Search for survivors, or try to escape. An experiment at a secret research facility has gone catastrophically wrong. Daniel Lamb and Leo Casper are the only surviving subjects. The Pikmin project will stop at nothing to hunt them down. In a ferocious Arctic storm, distress signals are sent from a mysterious Russian whaler. As leading Coast Guard veteran Tom Hansen, you board to investigate and discover unthinkable horrors lurking beneath the ship's bloodstained deck. As FBI agent Ethan Thomas, you rely on sharp instincts and sophisticated forensic tools to investigate crime scenes, collect evidence, and find clues that will lead you to the killers. With danger lurking in every shadow, you need whatever weapons you can find to stay alive. If you run out of bullets, you'll have to fight with a fire axe, shovel, pipe, 2x4, or whatever you can pry from the environment around you. You'll need to make sure nothing stops you as you try to uncover exactly who or what is behind the grisly killings. Cry of Fear is a psychological single-player and co-op horror game set in a deserted town filled with horrific creatures and nightmarish delusions. You play as a young man desperately searching for answers in the cold Scandinavian night, finding his way through the city as he slowly descends into madness. With a strong emphasis on cinematic experience, immersion and lateral thinking, players will be taken on a nightmare rollercoaster ride through the grim streets of Faversholm and beyond. Not everything is as it seems. The massive demonic invasion has overwhelmed the Union Aerospace Corporation's Mars research facility, leaving only chaos and horror in its wake. As one of only a few survivors, you must fight your way to hell and back against a horde of evil monsters. The path is dark and dangerous, but you'll have an array of weapons, including a pistol, a chainsaw, grenades, and more. Experience the terror as you fight your way out of a maximum security penitentiary overrun with ghastly creatures. Your desperate bid to escape this horrific prison and the island that surrounds is only the beginning as you learn the truth. After the enigmatic deaths of an American scientific expedition in uncharted and frozen wastelands of the Antarctic at the US, Outpost 31, a military rescue team led by Captain Blake, is sent to investigate their deaths. Within these inhospitable surroundings, the team encounters a strange shape-shifting alien life form that assumes the appearance of people that it kills. Dark legends surround the old abandoned Blackwood house, secluded far away in the northern wastelands. For writer Michael Arthate, this cold, solitary atmosphere is fodder for his restless imagination. But Michael soon becomes distracted by the mysteries offered up as he follows a trail exploring and delving into the secrets of the past. As he is drawn deeper into the story, his sleep is shattered by mysterious noises, and he is plagued by nightmares. Resident Evil is Capcom's best-selling video game franchise. It is the best-selling horror game series, in addition to the film adaptations being the highest-grossing live-action video game film series, making Resident Evil the highest-grossing franchise in the horror and zombie genres. The franchise has been influential in popular culture, inspiring popular media and the video game. Silent Hill. The name alone can't send chills up your spine, calling up images of that empty, foggy town where untold evil lurks, waiting just for you. Since its first release back in 1999, the series has birthed some of the most affecting and iconic horror stories in gaming history and has been the originator of many unpleasant nightmares. It's a series that horror fans must experience at least once, and the perfect game when you're aching for something creepy. The story focuses on 5 senior high students of a private high school who stumble upon a laboratory where experiments are being done on the selected individuals of the student body. Their mission is to rescue Kenny, warn the school, save their teachers, and get out alive. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below for more contents like this.